into an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Acrisure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. So Pittsburgh's offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. And one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Fights off a defender. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback still with the football. Quick spin on the run. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw. It's Carr. With sure hands, it's Davis. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
With the catch, it's Larson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Kirk, it's Pittsburgh on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's McDonald. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. The Panthers offense is on the move now. To throw, it's Van Buren. And the receiver's got it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Panthers will look to convert here on 4th down. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. To the air, it's Carr. Looking deep down the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Panthers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Catch made on the right side. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw it on first down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Throwing off play action. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down at Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries.
The Panthers will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. after the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Picks up the first, looking for more. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. A play action, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That puts him over 150 yards today. He knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, it says a lot about him.
They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pitt has moved into the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the Panthers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're going to run it. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And he's got it. No problem.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's reeled in. It's Davis. Powering through the defender. He has first down yardage at the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll test the right side here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Carr. He's got a man down the middle. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points. And now they've got a shot to get it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Panthers offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Goff. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Pitt getting sent for the 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes a quick catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's McDonald. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Finds an open target on the left side. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's going on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Adams. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Adams. And a timeout taken by the offense, 18 seconds on the clock.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. So a chance to tie the game here in the final minute of play. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that ties the score now in the final seconds. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He cannot escape, it's a sack. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. End zone ahead. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. It's a touchdown as they jump on top for an overtime.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Oh, what an answer by this offense, putting up a touchdown in the very first play. Decision time. Do you tie it up with the extra point, or do you try to go for the win with a 2-pointer?
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Has the first down and more. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They'd love to convert, but they don't want to make a mistake. You've got to give your kicker a chance here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Uh-oh, a possible disaster right here, an empty possession. There's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive in overtime. Now you got to hope to keep the opposition from putting any points up on the board to stay alive in this one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
There's the handoff. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly. Interesting call coming up on 3rd and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. He's got it, and that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation from EA Sports College Football.